AVtv is a product of the AV journalism class produced for the students of Amador High School. The views expressed on the show do not represent the views of AVHS teachers, admin, or PUSD personnel. Good morning, Dons. Today is Thursday, December 15th. I'm Renna.
And I'm Zanil. We are your hosts for the 18th AVtv of the 2022-2023 school year, and the last show of 2022.
Let's get right on into some announcements. The Writer Spotlight is open again this year for students, staff, and anyone else in the community. You can submit your short stories, narratives, or poems to writerspotlightpatch@gmail.com.
All submissions will be uploaded on the Pleasanton Patch website. There are no themes, no deadlines, and no requirements. Just be creative.
This week, AV Leadership has been hosting a canned food drive to make the holidays a little easier for those in need.
And they're still accepting donations today and tomorrow. Just bring canned food to the bins outside of M1. The class with the most donations will win a prize.
Attention club officers, don't forget to schedule your yearbook photos if you haven't already.
Club photos are really important to ensure that your club and all its members get the recognition they deserve. To sign up, just go to bit.ly/3IIN6UJ.
Dons, finals are approaching fast, meaning second semester transcripts will be out soon.
We're sure a lot of you are nervous about your upcoming exams, which is why AVtv reporter Parker Brown has some study tips for the finals. Let's check this out.
As the first semester and 2022 are both coming to an end, we at AV Journalism know that it is a stressful time for students. Finishing up assignments, starting projects, and of course, prepping for finals is no easy task, which is why these upperclassmen were able to inform us about how they study for finals and some tips that really helped them out.
When I study, I normally review the KBAT and write down all the terms and the definitions, and then if I don't understand it, I'll go and ask my teacher. And then normally look up videos on how to do things.
Some things that have really helped me during finals season, I think, are going over old tests. I think asking teachers to review past problems that you've gotten wrong has been really helpful. And then also just working through practice problems and just going through old homework assignments. I think that can be really helpful for preparing.
5 more tips to keep in mind are drinking enough water, eating meals beforehand, getting enough sleep, collaborating with your peers and teachers, and not cramming all of your studying into one night. AV Journalism wishes you luck. This has been Parker Brown with AVtv News.
I am so excited for winter break. I'm going to make some hot cocoa, curl up in a blanket, and watch some holiday movies.
Holiday movies are my favorite part of the season, which is why we sent out AVT reporter Varsha Hanur to ask our teachers for some recommendations. Let's take a look.
My favorite holiday movie is A Christmas Story, the first version with Ralphie as a kid. It's my favorite movie because I found it to be so hilarious with the little clips that they have and the funny scenes. The movie's about a boy, his name is Ralphie. He's the main character. And so Ralphie, throughout his, the season of Christmas, leading up to Christmas, he tries to get his parents to buy him, a BB gun. And all his daydreaming and everything that happens to him in the whole process leading up to Christmas is, about this rifle that he wants. I think everyone should watch this movie at Christmas because just the relationship that Ralphie has with everybody in the movie and the joy at the end of the movie with them celebrating Christmas. And really, they were still able to enjoy the spirit of Christmas, of being together, without having the trimmings that they expected for Christmas Day.
For our AV Spotlight this week, we are profiling a student who has committed to play D1 soccer at San Diego State University. Dons, meet AV soccer player Emma Fuller.
Here's AVtv reporter Parker Brown with more about Emma's story and her college plans.
On April 16th, Emma Fuller, a senior here at Amador Valley, committed to San Diego State University to play Division I soccer and continue her academic career majoring in kinesiology.
So I started playing soccer when I was 4 years old, and I really just fell in love with being able to play with my teammates and everything like that, and just have a family around me. I played other sports like lacrosse, but I stuck with soccer all the way through. And then I went on many different trips with my team to get recruited, and then eventually I got recruited by San Diego State, and I'm super excited. I went on a visit and I loved the school and I loved the atmosphere and everything about it. I plan on majoring in kinesiology, and I plan on also playing most likely outside back there, and yeah, I'm super excited for the next 4 years.
With a break in her club season, Emma will be playing for Amador's varsity soccer team for the third year. Emma's main goal is to lead her team through NCS and states while also prepping for Division I soccer in the years to come. Congratulations, Emma. This has been Parker Brown with AVtv News.
Amador's marching band has had a very successful season, complete with competitions and performances alike.
AVtv reporter Max Kioy has a recap of this year's season for our very own Marching Dons. Let's check it out.
From early August to late November, Amador's marching band and color guard students worked and practiced hard to get to state championships in Southern California. With 5 football game practices, 6 competition performances, and 1 local friends and family performance, students had multiple opportunities to show off their skills through numerous types of shows.
Band, it does more than just teach music and marching and performing. It's a place where students can learn to collaborate and to be timely and to be good humans. And those are some of our values that we prioritize. It's just that commitment to being a good person.
With specifically composed music, drill, and choreography along with over 20 instructional staff members, the 300-plus person band was able to push through weather, technical difficulties, injury, and sickness to reach new heights at each performance, ending their season placing in top 3 at the WBA Regionals and in top 10 at the WBA State Championships.
My favorite part of the show is always in Act 2, the Lord segment. Conducting that has always been the most impactful part of the show. And there's just a lot of emotions that sort of flow during that part of the show. So my fondest memory will be performing that for one last time at Champs and seeing the band light up during that impact. So that will always be a memory that I keep forever.
The Crown, the 2022 Marching Band show theme, was a representation and nod to Amador's centennial celebration, connecting back to the 100-year history of the school. Congratulations to all the students, staff, and anyone who made the season possible. This has been Max Kelly with AVtv News.
Zanil, have you heard about what Hellman's Mayonnaise is doing?
No, I have not.
They're trying to make a dairy-free eggnog by adding a special ingredient, mayonnaise. We convinced one of our reporters to try it. Let's check this out.
Hellman's Mayonnaise recently on the Today Show revealed 3 holiday recipes using mayonnaise that we at Amador Valley Journalism just had to try. Sadly, we had trouble finding the real deal, so... The first recipe is a mayo nog cocktail made non-alcoholic by swapping alcohol for spiced chai tea brewed by the only British person I know. Now, using mayonnaise to make eggnog might sound disgusting, but really the mayonnaise is just substituting the eggs that are traditionally used in eggnog, which also gives it a much richer flavor. In a blind taste test, it unfortunately still lost to regular eggnog, but personally I think this recipe has a lot of potential. It's quick and easy and is much sweeter and more flavorful than regular eggnog. And from someone who has never drunk eggnog before...
It tastes fine.
Now this next recipe is slightly less disgusting to think of. Mayonnaise snickerdoodles. Functionally, the mayonnaise is serving the same purpose as in the eggnog, substituting out the eggs, which makes it a much less messy and more kid-friendly version of the popular dish. The dough almost feels like a paste, although it holds shape surprisingly well and wasn't sticky, so I couldn't help but play with it and make an extra mayo doodle land. While that's baking, you can ready the final recipe, a mayonnaise and cream cheese glaze. This was all relatively normal, the most surprising thing about this being the large amount of black pepper put into it, but really it added great flavor to the cookie. It complemented the over-sweetness of the sugar and cinnamon coating and offered a nice spice that really speaks to the season. The cookies themselves tasted no different than a regular snickerdoodle, being a perfect balance of crunchy and chewy, but also were much richer like the eggnog. With the glaze, they were even better, and they were all quickly eaten by our journalism class. Although wildly experimental, as someone who hates mayonnaise, I have to say I really enjoyed all of these recipes. There was no taste of mayonnaise and I almost couldn't distinguish them from their original counterparts. This has been Dylan Talbot with AVtv News.
Okay, Dons, we are back again with our weekly trip around the campus. This week, AVtv reporter Max Kioy went out and found more news, announcements, and other information that you need to know.
And they put it all together in this week's Around the Campus in 60 Seconds. Let's check this out.
Hey Dons, I'm Max and I'm here to take you around the campus in 60 seconds. Attention seniors, you must complete the FAFSA or DREAMAC application before March 2nd. Many scholarships and grants are awarded on a first-come, first-served basis, so the sooner you fill out the application, the better. Go to bit.ly/3IHLH5M to find out which one applies to you. Many colleges require you to fill out this form to even be considered for financial aid and to participate in different school programs. Spring sports registration is now open. The season officially starts February 6th, so be sure to fill out your registration forms on homecampus.com. You may find out more information on when your forms are due under the Activities and Athletics tab on the AV website. Schedule change requests for the second semester will begin Monday, December 19th. The form must be completed before January 23rd. For TA forms, visit Ms. Strouch in the front office. This has been Max Giory with Around the Campus in 60 seconds.
Dons, due to finals, we will not be following our normal schedule next week. All of us here at AVtv wish you a good luck on all your exams and a very happy holidays.
Don't forget how important it is to stay connected. You can find out everything going on around campus by going to amadorvalleytoday.org or follow us at avhsinfo on Instagram.
In addition, don't forget the leadership Instagram, at AVHSDons, where you can find out about all the Spirit Weeks and other ASB activities going on around campus.
Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure you hang around for today's birthday grams and check back in with us next Thursday for more news, announcements, and profiles. Thanks for joining us. And remember, Dons,
it's always a beautiful day here at Amador.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.